I, Rosa, Lady Capricorn Tarot, and in this video we're going to talk about the big three. You might say, what's the big three? Well, I'm going to tell you. It's your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign, okay? And what they actually mean. Now, guys, I'm going to give you an example of what these placements are. For example, I am a Capricorn sun, okay, a Scorpio moon, and a Cancer rising, or sometimes they use the word ascendant. Okay, on the natal charts, you're going to see ascendant. You're not going to see rising, but rising or ascendant is the same thing. Okay, and in this video, we're going to talk about zodiac terms. Okay, I'm going to insert a picture for each of the terms. We're going to talk about what each placement means. We're going to break down what the sun, the moon, the rising or ascendant sign is. Okay, and we're going to get into more detail about how each element, the characteristics of each element under each of these placements behave. Okay, guys, and much more. I don't want these videos to be too long, so we're going to jump right in. If you like what I do here, you already know what to do. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Also, hit that notification bell so you guys will be alerted when I post a video, premiere video, or when I go live. And guys, as I say in all of these type of videos that I've been putting in my playlist, the article where I got this information from is going to be linked in the description box below. Also, I'm going to go ahead and insert the website where you can pull your entire natal chart, okay, in the description box below. It is free. All you have to do is head on over there and follow their prompts, and you'll be able to get your birth chart, complete birth chart, okay, their natal chart. I'm going to also show you an example. Okay, I pulled my chart, not from this website that I'm going to provide in this video, but from one of the websites that I provided in the description box of my Astrology 101 video. Okay, I provided two websites in the description box of that video as well. Okay, so if you have a hard time navigating through this one that I'm about to post in this description box, okay, this website, you can go back to my Astrology 101 video, give it a view, and thumbs up, and go in the description box and use one of those websites. Okay, I do want to tell you though, guys, that once your birth chart is pulled, it is extensive. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you just a brief, like with my birth chart, what I'm about to show you guys in a little while, guys. It's not even the entire natal chart. Okay, you will see when you run your own birth chart how extensive it is, because it talks about not just these big three, sun, moon, rising placements. It talks about the degrees, the houses in which each zodiac falls. It talks about what modality your zodiac sign falls in, whether it's cardinal, or whether it's fixed, or I can't think of the third one right now. Cardinal, fixed, and oh my goodness, I can't remember. Anyway, I covered those three modalities in the Astrology 101 video and in my Zodiac 101 video. So if you guys want to know what those are and how they, coincide with your zodiac sign, you could head on over to those videos and check it out. I just can't remember all three modalities off the top of my head right now. I'm sure it'll come to me. Anyway, guys, let's jump right into this, okay? Because I don't want this video to be too long. So let's talk about the big three, okay? Again, your sun, your moon, your rising, and what they actually mean. Okay, some people just don't relate to their zodiac sign. I'm one of those people, guys. Okay, I feel like I pull more from my moon and my rising or ascendant sign, which is Scorpio and Cancer. Okay, I feel like, yes, I'm an earth sign, I'm Capricorn, but I think I'm more of a softer, more emotional person, because I have double water and earth. Okay, I don't feel I take on all of the characteristics of a Capricorn. Okay, and everybody's going to be different. You'll come across, for example, you'll come across somebody, like, say you're, for me, example, okay, I meet another Capricorn. I might not be able to, how can I say, we won't have the same, like, personality traits, and that's why, because it's all based on the entire natal chart, guys. Okay, you can't go just based on your sun sign. Okay, you have to look at it as the entire natal chart, and no two people are going to be alike, okay? Your natal chart, once you pull it, it will never be like your friends, your family members. It's just not going to. It's like a fingerprint. It is custom to you, customized to you, okay, guys? So just know that. Maybe you're a Sagittarius, for example, right? But instead of being outgoing and spontaneous, you're more of the quiet, serious type, okay? Or maybe you're a Leo who hates the spotlight. You understand, guys? So or maybe you think you're exactly like your sun sign, right? Some people say that, hey, I'm exactly like my sun sign. I'm exactly like how a Capricorn is, okay? There's people who will think that. And then, but you also might see yourself in like other signs too. Again, it all depends on what the makeup of your natal chart is, okay? So there's a reason for feeling this way, guys, okay? Your sun sign actually doesn't give you the whole picture, and I just mentioned that, okay? Everyone has multiple birth chart placements, right? That make up your personality. So again, and I just covered that a few minutes ago, okay? Everybody, although you could be the same zodiac sign, every person is going to be very, different in their own way, okay? You might not get along with somebody of your own zodiac sign, okay? It might be whatever the makeup of that person's natal chart is, okay? You got to consider everything, okay? Let's see. So that could explain, right, why you won't relate to other signs, or why you don't feel like, your own zodiac sign, okay? Again, the entire natal chart. So in addition, your sun sign, right? The other main astrological placements that make up the core of who you are, okay, are the moon and the ascendant, aka the rising sign. So these are the big three. So you're not just looking at your sun sign. Again, for me, I'm a Capricorn sun. That is the month that I was born in, and the date, okay, is the Capricorn, okay, the sun sign. All right, so and that's what I've explained earlier, okay? So these three placements are often called the big three, okay? But if you've only heard of your sun sign, okay, don't worry, guys, okay? Because in this video, I'm going to be breaking down everything you need to know, okay? And how to find the big three, okay? Your sun, moon, and rising. So let's talk about zodiac terms to know. And guys, I'm going to insert right now, okay? It's like a chart, okay, of it's going to give you like the description of the element, right? And also the modalities. Remember I told you there's 3 modalities. I'm going to insert the picture right now here. You can pause to read it, okay? I felt this would be helpful to you, okay, guys? So just take a look at this. Okay, guys. So now, you likely heard of the elements, right, guys? Fire, water, earth, air, right? But do you really know what they mean, guys? Okay, it's very important that you do. The elements relate to the motivations and values of certain signs, okay? You also may be less familiar with your sign's modality, okay? So it's like the elements and the modalities go hand in hand, and both of these go with the entire natal chart, so everything is connected, okay? The modality is how those elemental qualities present themselves, okay? And you saw in the picture that I attached here, okay, that showed you the elements and the modalities and the description of both, okay? Now, I also covered both of these, the modality and the elements, in previous videos, okay? The Zodiac 101 video and the Astrology 101 video, okay, guys? So if I recommend that you go back and watch those, but also incorporate this one with those two. So this is kind of like a part 3, but not really, because we're focusing on the big 3, the sun, moon, and rising placements, okay, guys? So let's talk about, okay, what the different placements mean, okay? So to find your sun, moon, and rising, right, you can go to a birth chart calculator, okay? And I'm going to link this website that I'm about to give you in the description box below of this video, okay? So the website is horoscopes.astroseek.com, okay? And I'm going to insert a picture here, okay, to that website. So you'll see what the website looks like. Like once you go in there, you're going to see what you're going to, you know, that this is going to be the home screen and what it looks like, okay? So there you'll be able to enter, you know, your exact time of birth, your birth date, and place of birth. And guys, I just want to really reiterate and really, you know, push on that. In order for you to get your accurate, the most accurate natal / birth chart, okay, you have to know your time of birth, okay? A lot of people are able to, you know, of course people know, you know, their birth date and where they were born, right? But a lot of people don't know the time that they were born. Of course, you could still pull the, you know, your natal chart if you don't know the time of birth, but it's not going to be as accurate as you want it to be, because it all three are very important, but I feel like the time of birth is really significant, okay? So just putting that out there. All right, guys, so now we're going to talk about what each placement means, okay? We're going to start with the sun sign, okay? So the sun sign, right, aka your zodiac star sign, so your zodiac sign, okay, is under your sun sign, is the sign that most people know, since you only need your date of birth to find it. It's what you tell people when they ask you what your sign is. For example, I'm a Capricorn, okay, born December 30th, okay? The sun represents your identity, sense of self, and ego. The sun, okay, the sign, your sun, let me do this again, I'm sorry. So the sun sign represents your identity, sense of self, and ego, okay? The sign your sun sign is in, right, indicates what motivates and drives you. And it can show you how to express yourself, okay? It can take a while to grow into your sun sign. So if you don't relate to yours, you may start to, as soon as you get, oh my God, my notes are so sloppy. Okay, as you get older, the same way you become more confident in yourself as you mature, okay? So I'm gonna go over, right, what your sun sign can tell about you, okay, about your core self, okay, in each of the elements, okay? So if you're a sun in fire signs, okay, this represents strong personality, you're straightforward, outgoing, and loyal, okay? The sun placement in earth signs, okay, represents hardworking, responsible, realistic, dependable. The sun sign, okay, or the sun placement in air signs, okay, represent sociable, love of learning, always thinking and doing something, okay? And the sun placement in water signs represent intuitive, nurturing, and introverted, okay? So you may have heard of cusp signs, okay? Example, being born between two signs, okay? Some people say, you know, they're a cusp and pick and choose, right, when they want to be one sign or the other, okay? And I think that's very prevalent with like Taurus and Gemini. I believe if you're born towards the end of, is it May? The cusp, you know, the cuspers could be like Taurus, Gemini, cusp, okay? So the article, okay, and I'm going to tell you, the article says that there's no such thing, the person that wrote the article, but I don't agree with that. But I'm going to tell you what the article is saying. I believe that you can be a cusp, and, you know, I stand by that. But, you know, everybody has their different, you know, opinions about that. But I'm going to go ahead and, you know, go over what the article states, okay? So just take this part here with a grain of salt, okay? So it says, the article states, but there's actually no such thing as a cusp sign. Again, I don't agree, okay? You can't be both a Libra and a Scorpio. And the reason why I don't believe in this is because if we are a makeup, okay, depending on our entire natal chart, if we're a makeup of all different kind of zodiac signs, and, you know, why is there no such thing as a cusper? I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Guys, if you feel the same way, get in my comments below. Let me know what you think about this. Okay, anyway. Now, article states, just like you can't be in two places at once, neither can the sun. Okay, the sun sign. So it says it's either you're in one sign or the next. If you were born on the first or last day of the season, your sun sign will depend on when the sun actually moved into the following sign. So if the sun moved from Aries to Taurus at 12 p.m., people born before 12 would be in Aries, while those born after 12 would be a Taurus. You'll have to look up your birth chart with your birth time to find out which signs you are. Okay, guys? So I'm gonna stop here really quick, okay? Because going back to like this website that I provided for you guys, I'm gonna now show you, okay, a screenshot of when you go on horoscopes.astroseek.com, which again, it's going to be in the description box below, the screen that you're going to be faced with. Okay, I just want to give you an idea of what it looks like. Okay, so hold on, here it comes. Okay, guys, and that's what the screen looks like. So I'm going to go ahead now and cover, we've already covered the sun sign. I'm going to go ahead and cover the moon sign, okay? So the moon sign placement. So the moon sign represents the inner you, who you are when you're alone and how you view yourself. It also indicates how you process and communicate your emotions and what you need to feel comfortable. And my moon again is in Scorpio, okay? So this is when it comes to this description, I process as a Scorpio would. Okay, guys? So your moon sign is an extremely important placement, guys, okay? When looking at compatibility, since it tells you how you can feel emotionally secure. Okay, guys? If your moon sign is in the same element, fire, water, earth, or air, or the same modality, cardinal, fixed, or mutable, okay? As your partners, it helps to understand, it helps you both to understand each other, okay? So much like I did with the sun sign placement, okay, and how it coincides with the elements, I'm going to go ahead and do it for the moon placement, okay? So what the moon signs need to nurture themselves and feel comfortable, okay? So with the moon sign placement, okay, with the moon placement, this is what each of the elements need, okay, to nurture themselves and feel comfortable. So if you're a moon in fire signs, okay, attention, adventures, a partner, or friends who care as much as you do, okay? So that's if your placement is the moon in fire signs, okay? That is the description. If you're a moon in earth signs, okay, it's about work, routine, stability, okay? If you're a moon in air signs, okay, you're intellectual, okay? You need intellectual stimulation, okay? New things and social interaction. And finally, if you're a moon in water signs, okay, you value alone time and caretaking, okay, taking care of others. All right, guys, so let's move along to the rising, okay? So again, when you pull your natal chart, it's not going to come up as rising. It's going to come up as ascendant. But the rising, the term rising and ascendant is the exact same thing, okay? So let's talk about the rising sign. So the rising sign, also known as the ascendant, is how you project yourself. And for me, it would be as a Cancer. A lot of people would not know I'm a Capricorn because when I present to the world, I come off as caring, super sweet, very, how can I say, a warm person, okay? Characteristics of a Cancer. So let's see. The rising sign, also known as the ascendant, is how you project yourself or present yourself, right, to the world. It's your first impression, how others see you and how you interact with and view the world, okay? The ascendant is super important because it sets up the whole birth chart. Okay, your birth chart is a wheel that's divided into 12 houses or segments of the circle. Okay, one for each zodiac sign. The order of these houses is determined by the rising sign. Okay, guys. Before sun sign and pop astrology became popular, when someone asks, what's your zodiac sign, right? They were actually referring to your rising sign. Okay, that's because it's the sign that's most indicative of how rising sign changes frequently every 2 hours, for example. Okay, so for reference, the moon changes signs around every 2 days according to what the article is stating. Okay, that's why you need an exact birth time to accurately calculate your birth chart, and that's what I said to you guys. Okay, make sure you know your birth time in order to pull the most accurate birth chart. Okay, so let's move on. And if you hear the pages ruffling, sorry guys, it's I'm going through my notes. Okay, so if you want the most accurate horoscope reading, right, read for your rising sign. This is what the article states. Okay, astrologers write horoscope for rising signs, not sun signs, because they use the ascendant to figure out where events are occurring in your chart. So now let's talk about with the rising / ascendant placement, okay, how the rising signs come across. So this is how, and I'm going to go through each element. This is how each element comes through, okay, if depending on the placement, the element. So let's go. So with the rising / ascendant placement, okay, fire signs present as energetic, extroverted, and competitive. Earth signs present as determined, grounded, and even-keeled. Okay, air signs present as curious, talkative, and restless. And water signs present as emotional and quiet. And this is true. I'm a Cancer rising / ascendant, and I am very quiet. I don't know about the emotional part, but I come across, when I first meet people, I'm not like, I'm friendly, but I'm very like quiet. So I agree with that. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead now and insert here, okay, my astrological chart. Okay, I do know the time I was born, so this is accurate. Okay guys, and this is not even the entire birth chart, but I wanted to give you an example of how detailed, okay, your natal chart is. And this is, again, it's just like this is not everything. Okay, if I was to post everything, this video would have been super long, but I'm going to give you an idea, and I'm going to highlight, okay, again, the big three that we're talking about in this video. Okay, the placement of the sun, moon, and rising. I circled it so you'll see what falls where, and you're going to get an idea of like every other placement. You're going to see it in the chart. Okay, so hold on, and I'm going to insert it right here, and you'll see what it looks like, guys. Okay guys, so that's my natal chart. It's not the entire natal chart, as I said. It's just, that's the tip of the iceberg. That's not the entire iceberg. These reports are very detailed, but they're so important to have because it'll help you understand who you are, what your makeup is, but it also helps you in dealing with other people. It's just a great tool to have, guys. Okay, and I really recommend that you go ahead and you take advantage of these free websites that allow you to pull your entire natal chart. Okay, so in closing, right guys, knowing your full chart and not just the sun sign is super important for understanding all aspects of your personality. Okay guys, some people might even identify more with their rising or moon sign than with their sun sign, and I said that in the beginning. Okay guys, you might not feel, if you're a Scorpio sun, you might not feel like a Scorpio if you have like a Leo moon and an Aries rising. Okay, you may take more you may feel and connect more to the, you know, character traits of the fire sign. Okay, guys. So knowing your birth chart can help you better understand your relationships with others, which I just said, right? Since, you know, there's a way, since there's way more to compatibility than just sun signs. Okay, guys. And again, just remember that everybody's natal chart is not going to be the same. It is like a fingerprint. Okay, everybody's natal chart is different. Okay, plus once you know your rising sign, you can start reading, right, your own horoscope, right, the way the pros do. So basically what I'm trying to say is, when trying to understand yourself, right, and your friends, family, and significant other, be sure to take into account the whole birth chart. And guys, you can even run the birth chart of your family, friends, and your significant other. Okay, and that's fun too, guys. That's a fun process. So I'm gonna end the video here. I don't want these videos to be too long. Guys, if you like what I did here, please consider liking, sharing, subscribing to my channel. Also hitting that notification bell so you guys will be alerted when I post a video, premiere video, or when I go live. And guys, please check out my Zodiac 101 video and my Astrology 101 video. It goes great with this video right here. And I think this is where I'm gonna end it as far as, you know, the astrology. And, you know, I could go deeper, but right now I'm gonna leave this three-part video, okay, on my playlist. And, you know, just to give you guys an idea of astrology, okay, like this is really basic astrology, and I wanted to bring that to you guys because I just feel like it's very important for you to know what your makeup is, the entire chart. And this also helps you in your life and dealing with others, and, you know, who you are, you know, your makeup, okay, why you're the way you are, how you're wired. Okay, guys. Anyway, I'm out of here. Do know that I love and appreciate you all. I will see you in my next video, and until next time, have a great day. Bye.